first and foremost is that cloud is completely software defined. When I go and think about the security, I don't have to think, oh, which is my firewall device, which is my routers, which is my switches, what is my VLAN setup, and all of that is there. I go into the cloud and say, you know what? I want to be able to set up my cloud network architecture, right? And I take this construct called a virtual private cloud, and then I set up my systems according to the design that the platform requires. Now just imagine this. You're able to cater for that specific platform how you want to configure it. So if you look at it, we had our background verification product. We had our digital KYC API platform. We have now this video KYC platform. And then all of them we provide a common shared platform which is used to do authentication using our identity provider. We have not put it in one center. We can virtually break them into different, what we call the virtual private clouds, and configure them and have the same principles which we are common, as well as what is needed to be enhanced. All of this software defined. Now just imagine, could you go to an enterprise and say, you know what, I want to completely radically change it and I want to just chuck it. It's not possible. But in the network, in the cloud, I can literally go there, design something in separate and completely throw the other one and replace it with the other one. And the same thing if you apply to the scalability factors. As I need more compute resources, I can scale, right? I can scale. And then the services that are coming in, which we are building as part of the services, we'll scale only those services that are required to be scaled. We don't have to think about it and over provision. Maybe we will need 200, maybe in that. So all of these things can be provisioned on demand and even auto scale based on the principle. So when you design components, you're looking for how can you scale them? What are they resilient to? How do you make them available? And that comes very natural by these principles called cloud native architecture, which folks are adopting and doing that. And we have built it, designed it, built it for cloud from day one. And so understand these principles, that they're actual principles that are implemented and not something that we are just lifting and shifting to the cloud. If we were looking at that security dimension that we were talking about, then we have the entire PII service that we need to manage the security, the entire payload that we want to manage the security. We want to manage the entire authentication that is required, the entire key management service that is required. How do we purge that information of the security is that. So we have gone through the process of security. And if you look at the cloud providers themselves, the leading providers, they are providing us the kind of infrastructure that is booted with custom chips to secured environment at the time the machine is made available. How many enterprises can say that in their on-premise systems, they have those kind of an environment? They have security professionals, which are of significant numbers that they're able to provide that kind of. So we leverage that as well as part of our building. So think of that as a platform on which we are building a platform. So a secured platform built on a secured and a scalable platform give you the best of everything that you desire.